Hello and welcome to Trump Court. Court or Trump trial?
I like Trump Court.
Trump Court. I don't know if I like Trump Court because that sounds like it's his court. He had his own court show instead of,
That'd be good. I'd watch that.
No, if he had never been a president, maybe, yeah. Just like...
It's like, you're fired. Remember that? That was good.
No, it wasn't.
And then he got on, become president, and that was good.
No.
And then...
No, it wasn't good when he was president. You know damn well it wasn't.
Listen, was it better when he was president or after he lost being president, but he's still been around?
What?
Like these last 4 years with him, just like everything being like a threat, having to still pay attention to him, even though he ain't the president no more.
But you don't have to pay attention to him. That's the better part of it. Like now you do. Everybody's starting to run for president. Oh hell, I got to look at it now. Remember, he was high in the polls, and now like, oh yeah, who's running for president? Them two again? Oh hell. Well, let's see. What did he say? That one said what? What? So for a while he didn't have to pay no attention to him. It didn't matter what he said. He wasn't on Twitters or whatever it is. You could ignore it. So no, I think it's better with him not. They gonna threat. You gonna threaten. You gonna threat. You gonna threat. Nothing you can do about it. Pay attention to that or not.
Maybe the reason some people hate Biden and the Biden years.
Yeah.
Which drawing to a close here. Are because we thought Trump would be gone, and like we would never have to hear about him again. But he's still. I know what you're saying. You don't have to pay attention to him, but now look, you do, and even when you didn't, you still kind of did.
Well, it's still like, what did he say today? What kind of violence did he encourage, or what did he want for Putin to say, or what bill did he manage to get the GOP to kill, regardless if it's good for the country, not on and on. Yes, you have to. He is a force to be dealt with, but knowing that he ain't in charge of anything except the crazy people, which is scary enough. We saw January 6th. That's bad enough, but not the whole country. Not the military. Like, he's going to try to pull another January 6th again if he loses, and, more than likely looking that way, but we'll see. Who the hell knows? But he's going to try to pull something off, but I don't think he's going to be able to do it as good from wherever he's going to be sitting, because it ain't going to be the White House this time.
Where do you think it's going to be?
Well, hell, who knows where it is? It's Mar-a-Lago's, a jail cell, I don't know. Gettysburg. Where is he going to be? I don't know.
Host a Trump court.
Host a Trump court. See, I don't like an idea of him because he's already put him in a robe. No, I don't like it.
He'd probably like to wear a robe. I'm surprised actually he hasn't just switched to just like bathrobe.
Yeah, it'd be the same thing. I mean, what's the difference,
But he's got to wear a suit like Trump, businessman, New York, 80s, got to wear a suit.
Yeah.
Got to wear a suit, even though now it's turned into whatever that is on him.
I don't know what it is. It's that and golf shirt. That's it. You don't see him wearing nothing else. Neither one of them flattering on him because I don't know how you do that. I don't know how that's done. Somebody gets up every day and helps him look that way on purpose. I don't understand how that's a world I'll never understand. World I don't ever want to have no part of or know anything about. Really, no, I don't. I wish I hadn't brought it up.
It ain't better with Hope Hicks gone, I'll tell you that. I don't know that she was doing that much, but I think she kept him from looking like he does now.
Well, you going to be happy about this because she'll be back soon as this Trump court gets started.
But she ain't going to be steaming his pants leg.
No, she'll be up there testifying for the prosecution, though. I don't know what she's going to be saying. Well, that's what she's going to be doing. What?
Maybe everybody comes down hard on everybody that ever worked for Trump, but I just think that she's a nice person who just got in a little over her head.
Uh-huh.
And maybe on the way to testify against Trump, she'll stop, maybe brush some of the whatever falls off his head, off of his shoulders. And maybe she'll just like adjust his tie a little bit for him, just like old time's sake. just like maybe say, "Oh, you missed a spot, like your ears and a quarter of your face."
No, I don't think. No.
I just think it'd be nice. I think she just cares a lot. She cares a lot about people, and she's not going to go up there and just testify him the fuck out of him without wanting to, make sure that he looks presentable. Because he's slouched over. He's rankling all them suits.
Well,
drooling on them, asleep.
Well, she cares enough to testify and not go to jail herself. So, yes, she does care. She is showing up. His buddy from the, Peckers?
Yeah.
Pecker.
Uh-huh.
Peckers, right? Pecker?
Pecker one. Only one Pecker. Pecker one.
Pecker one from, National Enquirer. He's going to be there. He testifying against him for prosecution, talk about how, what's it called? Catch a kill. That's what a lot of this is going to be about. It's going to be pretty much a boring. This is historic, too. Trump trial, Trump court, historic, first-time criminal, president.
Uh-huh.
Historic, history.
Yeah.
Now.
But what's going to be boring about it?
It's going to be boring. Okay, everybody thinks, adult film, porno woman.
Yeah.
And then Playboy,
mm-hmm.
Playboy, National Enquirer. That
salacious.
That covers a lot of things. And National Enquirer, you say that, a lot of things come to mind.
Yeah.
You think, well, this gets better. No, this is about he paid the money, he signed the check, I stamped it, he filed it here, the taxes got paid. It's going to be a lot of like holding up whiteboards with pictures of checks on it and numbers and all, it's just going to be boring as hell. Now, there'll be a couple of good days, like a day, what's it, Stormy's?
Yep.
Stormy's. Daniels. When she comes in there, she'll be testifying one day. That'll be entertaining because, he has to sit across from her and, not call her a horse or whatever it is he calls her. And she's going to sit there and, comment about. And normally I don't like this sort of thing. I don't want to hear about anybody's intimacy business unless it's legal stuff, which I guess this is. So she's going to have to sit there and talk about that in front of a jury. So I don't know how well it's going to go for him if someone testifying has to explain what it's like having him on top, behind. Well, I don't want to know. But the jury will all have to sit there and think about that.
I'm thinking about it now. But don't worry, folks. Jackie's going to be sitting there watching every minute of Trump court on TV to come back here to talk about Trump court to you.
It ain't on TV. They don't let the camera in there. You got somebody where your text sends it out or somebody running back and forth passing notes.
Oh, is this one of those trials where they just draw pictures?
Pictures.
What? That's boring as hell.
I told you it's going to be boring already, except for, the part, the dirty part, and then also the Michael Cohen part. That'll be funny because he's a smart, aleck, and Trump's a smart aleck, and one's going to be sitting in front of the other one. They're going to have to sit across from each other and try to be a smart aleck to one another. So it's going to be uncomfortable.
Uh-huh.
Well, the former president,
Well, I can't wait to cover all this here on Trump court.
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing?
Trump trial.
Trump trial.
To court. I don't know what. We'll figure out what we're going to call it. We don't have a theme song yet or nothing, but we're putting this together to speak. We want y'all to be part of the process, the creative minds here at Red State Update, formulating a new, what do we do? Parkers.
Maybe we can call one of his other trials Trump court.
Well, it'll be Trump court, Trump trial. What is it, January 6th one? And there's going to be more, too. I mean, it ain't just, these are the three big ones, but there's going to be a bunch more afterwards. But we're doing the one that's now. We're going to try to come on once a week and talk about the one that's now, right? Then that's the point, right?
Yeah.
Slush, hushly money.
Hush puppy money.
Money, yeah.
Hey, you said it out loud once a week. I was on board till I heard it out loud in my ears. But yes, once a week, Trump trial.
We'll be here to cover it. It's better than just covering the election, isn't it?
What's the difference? It's all about Trump.
It's the same thing, yeah, except, I guess it could be worse. I guess he couldn't be on trial, right?
Well, then what would he be doing? His campaigns?
He'd just be out there, yeah, stirring it up like he does. So, I don't know. I don't know what's worse, what's better. Nothing makes sense anymore. Criminal trial, first president in history, that's all I know. Got to talk about it, figure it out. Well, you don't really have to figure it out. You know what it is. It's blatant as hell what he did. I mean, he did it. He said he did it. So I don't even know why we're wasting time with the... You got to have a trial. You got to have justice system. I understand. Hell, everybody knows what the hell he did.
Do you think this will hurt his chances of being president again?
I don't know. People say, oh, this helps him. People like this. People, they like it. What is his mugshot? They put it on the T-shirts and everything. So I don't know. I don't understand what they say. Oh, this helps him, and I'm like, well, I don't see how it helps him, but I never say anything he did that helps him. So this don't seem better or worse than anything he ever did. He did this a long time ago. This before, and right before he's president, and soon after, he was writing the checks there on the desk, on the president desk, like signing away. Here, make sure she gets this. Well, he paying his lawyer back after he give her all the money. And then here's the thing, he's so stupid. She talked anyway, didn't she? So yeah, we're gonna be on here, I guess, once a week to see what happened in the courtroom. Sure, you can look at it on CNN if you want to, and we won't be offended if you do.
I mean, I might judge you a little bit.
Well, yeah. And we may look at CNN just enough to be able to talk about it, but that ain't going to be very much. You don't have to watch, but about 2 minutes of CNN before you got it figured out?
Yeah, they're just going through the motions, talking about the same old stuff.
Yeah. Well, we don't know what we're going to talk about on here. You just see where it leads. He what did he do in court? He fell asleep again.
It's just like O.J. trial. Everybody covered that O.J. trial, and then they got big journalism careers.
Yeah.
They went on to great things after getting mired down in the minutia of the crumbling American justice system.
Well, I guess, yeah.
That can be us.
Yeah. He's dead, by the way. O.J. Simpson, he died.
Yep. Long dead, O.J. Simpson.
Yeah, passed away. Yep.
Did you like O.J. Simpson as football man?
Well, I like it. I mean, I liked him before he killed people. Yeah. I mean, yeah, he's fine.
That's true. That's kind of when the opinion changed for him.
For me,
public
yeah.
opinion.
For me, yeah, I thought he was fine. I like him in those funny gun movies. And he O.J. said he's fine, commentator and all that stuff. But yeah, as soon as he killed those two people, I'd like, no, I don't have nothing to do with him.
Yeah, that was the moment, I think. Before that, it was just take him or leave him, honestly.
Well, yeah.
He's probably primed for a comeback, I'd say.
Well, maybe. I don't know. Who's to say? We'll never know now.
I read that he had a show. Something on NBC, like Frogmen or something like that.
What?
I think he had a show, like an action show, like Frogman or something, like Navy SEAL kind of stuff.
Yeah.
On NBC, and they didn't pick it up.
Oh, well.
That was when Friends and all that come on. Is that right?
They can't pick up every show. You know how it is.
They couldn't pick up. And probably, in retrospect, it was a good call.
Well, yeah, in hindsight, at the time, they didn't know he was going to kill people, but yeah.
Probably been, I'm sure they would have recast it.
I mean, you could have, sure. I mean, you don't have to have O.J. Simpson in something about Navy SEALs. You can get there's a lot of people to do that job.
Whichever way they wanted to go with it, they could just, let's say O.J.'s character was Colonel Moccasin Trevor.
Yeah.
And 1 week he comes back, he's just another person, another actor playing him. Maybe they could even say, hey, Colonel Trevor Moccasin, what happened to you? Like, oh, nothing. Just trick of the light.
Well, that was that other TV show with somebody that's different every time, right? Played him. He went all through time and things like that. Somebody different. I don't remember the name of it. But they had a show like it. It wasn't OJ. He wasn't on it.
So you talking about Quantum Leap?
What is it?
Quantum Leap?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
What? I had an idea for a show where they have people. You remember Wishbone?
That's a dog.
The dog.
I like that. There's a reading dog.
He goes into the books.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, I don't like an all-kid show, but that one was one of the better ones.
Well,
yeah.
It was because it had dogs in it.
Well, yeah.
I think they should do a Wishbone-like show where Wishbone goes into all the books where a dog gets hurt.
What?
And saves the dog.
Oh, before the dog gets hurt.
Keeps the dog from getting hurt.
Like, oh, yeah.
Like yeah, he'd go in there and just like give him a pill or something.
Yeah. For rabies, yeah.
Yeah, well, anything where a dog is going to get in some kind.
Well, you'd have to give him a pill for the rabies. Ain't no pill you can give for buckshot if they kill it.
No.
Nothing you can do about that.
Stop it before. If he gets there,
that's what I'm saying. Well, I realized what I said didn't make no sense. It'd have to be a pill for rabies. I mean, otherwise he ain't come. Yeah.
I guess Wishbone could attack, maybe get the gun away.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Maybe if he had the element of surprise.
He could sacrifice himself. I'll get the rabies jumps in front of the bat or whatever.
Yeah, because he could.
Rabbit or how did he get it? Raccoon? I can't
something like that. He could do that too. Yeah,
like,
there's a couple different ways.
Push him out the way. I'll take.
Because if he just gets the gun from the man, then Old Yeller still has rabies, and that's still a problem he's going to have to deal with.
Just to him avoiding getting rabies altogether. That solves a bunch of problems right there. So yeah.
Or the other thing they could have done was Colonel Moccasin. Hey, Colonel Moccasin, you look younger. Well, that's because I'm his little brother, Johnny Moccasin, Trevor.
What?
And then he would be, well, what happened to the other one? Like, I don't know. He's gone. Or that could be, ain't you watching the news? You know, a little joke.
I don't know if I follow you on this. It's the Wishbone?
No, I went back to OJ. I'm Frogmen.
I can't keep up with Wishbone and OJ. I don't know which show is which. You got to keep me.
Maybe Wishbone could go back and, dogs, petting a dog is good therapy.
Well, yeah.
So maybe, I'm not trying to belittle anything, but I'm saying maybe if OJ had a good friend, dog.
No, that ain't true. Hitler had a bunch of dogs, remember?
Yeah, but that's Hitler.
Yeah, it's Hitler. The dogs didn't help him one bit.
Well, I mean, it probably, yeah, it didn't help him.
Son of Sam, same thing. Dog was a problem in that instance, if I remember correctly.
I think we're thinking of it as, we want them to, OJ would calm down and not kill the people, or Hitler would calm down and not, but probably what Hitler was thinking was like, this dog gives me the peace of mind and centers me so that I can do the work I'm here to do, which is not great now that I think.
No.
So I guess people, everybody but Trump likes dogs, so even the bad ones. So I guess it doesn't. Sometimes they like Bonnie and Clyde, but somebody in the dog going out and doing crimes. So you're right. Dogs don't necessarily help nobody. Sometimes they can hurt the whole thing.
Do you remember that movie? I tell you talk about dogs and crimes. The Dog-along Gang, where all them Dobermans rob a bank.
Oh, the Doberman. What was that?
Dog-along or Doberman Gang? I thought Dog-along Gang. Dogs.
The Doberman Gang?
No, Dog-along.
Doberman or Dog-along?
Dog-along. D-O-G along.
Dog-along.
Was that the name of it?
Or was it Doberman?
But it was these dogs. They trained them, Doberman Panzer dogs, to rob banks, and they did if I remember right, they did a good job of it. I think so.
I think it was called the Doberman Gang.
Well, Dog-along, Doberman, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it's the same story though, right? I had the story right.
A clever con artist and an animal trainer team up to teach Doberman pinchers how to rob banks. Hell, They don't make movies like that anymore.
I know it. I wish they need to have a channel that just runs movies like that.
Dog movies.
Well, dog movies or any kind of animal, committing a crime. Just my preference. I like that sort of thing. We've seen the person break every, law there is in every movie. Scarface, name it on and on. But I won't let me see an animal do some of that. Like, I'll tell you the worst one. I tell you what, Cocaine Bear, don't get near that one.
What? Did you watch that?
Yeah, I watched Cocaine Bear. Pitiful, give that animal drugs like that. But, I mean, that's what you get. That's what you get right there. You give a bear a bunch of drugs, that's exactly what you get. So that town had it coming to him. That's all I'm going to say.
I didn't see it yet, which is weird because cocaine and bears in it.
Well, I thought it was like, when it is, it's a cautionary tale for sure. But
I don't need nobody preaching to me.
Well, it does a pretty good job preaching. You ain't doing no preaching to get your face ripped off. I don't want any drugs and I don't want any bears. That's where I come away thinking about it. Yeah.
What kind of bear was it? A grizzly bear?
Think so, but I don't remember the make of the bear. They call it cocaine bear in the movie. I don't know if it's grizzly or not. Maybe a black bear. I don't know.
If you give a black bear enough cocaine, I don't know if you can tell the difference between it and a grizzly.
Well, they're going to be crazy no matter what. Good-sized black bear can hurt you, too. It don't have to be a grizzly to hurt you. Yeah, and I'm telling you, and I know it's from, you go up there right near Dollywood, Pittsburgh, up there, you see bears, and like you get a piece of bologna, you go in the store and get a piece of bologna and hang it out the side of, you know what I'm talking about, don't you? Up there in East Tennessee, right?
Yeah.
You hang a bologna outside the car window and the bear come get it, right? And, people do it all the time, but, that could go wrong real fast. Let me tell you, I saw, and I don't want to bring nobody's name up on here or anything, but he, you know who I'm talking about because he's missing 4 fingers.
Who?
He's missing 4 fingers. Who? And you say who? He used to come in the store all the time. The bear got it.
He was the shop teacher.
No, a bear got that.
Is that true?
He told everybody shop teacher did it. He said, I might as well teach shop because, a bear got them fingers.
He's told me he was a shop teacher in Coffee County.
He might have been that, too.
That's what I thought, because that's a lot. Well, he didn't say the bear didn't get him, but he said he was a shop teacher.
He was a shop teacher,
and
but you think, that's how he lost his finger. Yeah. No, bear got it.
Right.
He's dangling.
He said he was attacked by a bear, too. A shop teacher attacked by a bear.
Yeah.
He didn't say which one got his fingers.
Well,
so I just thought it was the shop teacher.
He was dangling bologna outside that window.
Oh, well, that'll do it.
And it ain't the bear's fault. He don't know any better. Black bear don't know any better. He don't know if you're your shop teacher or what it is you do for a living. Don't have a clue. All he knows, I want that bologna. So it don't matter whose hands are holding it. He by accident, he didn't want your hand. He wanted a bologna, which he's dangling out. You ought not do it. Don't do it. Don't feed wild animals, people. Don't do it. What were we talking about? What was it? Oh,
Frogmen is an early 1994 pilot movie intended for the NBC network for an action series. The story was described as akin to A-Team, concerning a crack team of Navy SEALs often on special government assignments from their headquarters in Miami. Notably, O.J. Simpson was cast as team leader John Bullfrog Burke.
All right.
Plans for airing it were halted indefinitely after Simpson was arrested for allegedly murdering his ex-wife, Nicole, and restaurant waiter Ronald Goldman. Yep. That'll do it.
Well, yeah, you should. That should be. I don't care what your job is. It don't be football player, frogman, whatever. You bag stuff at Kroger, groceries. It don't matter. If you kill 2 people, you know, or in his case, allegedly, you kill 2 people. Life don't stay the same after that. It just don't.
Oh, wow. As Simpson's trial began, there was a sense of interest in utilizing the footage as evidence. Simpson's character was portrayed as an expert with knives, and Simpson underwent some knife fighting training in preparation for the role. Also, during a break in filming, co-star Todd Allen, who I know it's a huge tragedy, but also Todd Allen missed out on a lot of residuals.
Yeah.
Todd Allen accompanied Simpson to the Ross Cutlery store, where Simpson would later supposedly revisit and purchase a knife that the prosecution believes could have been the murder weapon which was never recovered.
He frequented that place a lot, evidently, right? I just happened to go to the place with him, where the same place he bought the murdering knives.
Wonder if did you watch that documentary on O.J. Simpson trial? The long ass one?
The long one. That's a good one, but it's long. Yeah,
they got about frogmen in it?
Probably. It's been a while since I've seen it.
I don't want to be on here talking about something everybody already knows about, other than Trump being an asshole.
Oh, that's right. Trump trial. We're supposed to be
court
trial of the court. We don't know yet. We're gonna figure out the name of that. That's what we're doing.
Trump court every week, more or less, coming back here to give you important updates.
Absolutely. Everything we know about it, we're going to tell you, just like we did today.
Incisive observations.
Absolutely. We're going to look at it. Now, we're not lawyers. We need to make that perfectly clear.
Yeah.
I am not a legal expert. I am not a lawyer of any kind. No. I've never studied law in any which way, at all.
I've fallen asleep in court before.
Well, yeah, but that's everybody picking on him about that. That's nothing. He's old, and all they're doing is jury number 5, would you blah, blah. He's going to fall asleep. You're going to fall asleep. That's
whatever he's on, also, there's peaks and valleys to it, I'm going to tell you.
Ups and downs, yeah. If
you can't sit in there for 8 hours without needing to go to the bathroom and take a little a break.
Well, he going to have to sit there and listen to it. But it ain't exciting, no. It's like, remember we used to have a few drinks? Now, this years ago. I don't encourage anybody to do this, but we want to do night. We have a few drinks, do a little of this, here they'd go up to night court. And you'd watch all the things that come through night court. Yeah. Well, not the TV show, but the real thing up in Nashville. You go to Nashville night court.
Yeah.
And see all kinds of crazy. Now, that's entertaining right there. You saw all sorts of stuff.
That's reality TV before it was a thing.
You had to drive to it. Yeah, you had to drive to reality
Imagine
TV.
If you had to drive to see Real Housewives.
Yeah. You had to get the car, drive 30 miles up there. Now you wouldn't do it. Traffic, I wouldn't do it. Ain't no way I'd do it nowadays.
Maybe they could do it and bring it to your house, do it in the backyard.
No, I don't want... You see people come in and out of the night court. You don't want any of them near your house or know where you live, period.
Was it like a TV show?
Some of it you heard people mumbling this, then somebody be drunk as hell, and then there'd be a lady of the evening, that sort of thing, And it just, you never knew. Just all sorts of, a lot of things happen late at night on the weekends up in night court. That's just what it was up in Nashville back then. I don't know what it's like now.
That sounds good. Let's talk about that instead of Trump.
Well, I ain't been, that's years ago. That's back in the 80s.
Well, can you remember any of it?
No, I barely remember. I told you we were drinking when we went to it.
Just maybe do an oral history of it, or one of them things where you talk to an old man into a tape recorder so his memories don't die with him.
Well, I just talk to myself in a tape recorder then, because I'm old as hell as it is.
I'd like to hear, maybe we do this instead of Trump. Maybe, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do like, well, today, Trump, they said this and that, and then we'll go into, you talk about night court. That'd be good. Trump court.
Well, Trump trial, Trump court,
trial.
Not sure what it's going to be, but we're going to try to come on here once a week and talk a little about that. And I'm sure some of y'all be like, well, how come you ain't going to talk about Biden? You're just going to talk about Trump. How come you ain't going to talk? We don't want, it ain't the election. Biden ain't in court right now. They tried to. Hunter be in court. Maybe we'll do that one. I don't know. That's down the road. Right now, Trump's in court. That's what history is. That's what we're focused on. When Biden goes to court for paying hush money for pornographic people, I'll be the first one there covering it. But for right now, this is what we got in front of us. This is what the country has in store. God help us all.
Is he dating anybody?
Who's that?
Hunter Biden.
I don't know.
Because should they get together?
Who?
Stormy Daniels.
No, don't.
Why? Somebody should have a happy ending out of the last.
She's married, ain't she? I think she got married. She got a child and everything. No, he don't. And plus, she seemed like a halfway decent person. Don't put.
She can fix him.
What do you mean fix him?
She can fix him up.
He don't need. I think he fixed himself up already, and just let it be the same. He need fix himself up.
I tell you,
pay your child support.
Uh-huh.
Don't do any more crack cocaine.
Where are you getting it from that he fixed himself up? From him?
I mean,
because I don't know if I'm going to trust everything he says.
Well, I don't trust everything he says either, but I mean, he ain't going to jail and all that stuff right now. So
no,
I'm
that's
assuming,
Trump.
Yeah, well, yeah, it is. Well, no, he may be going because he can't. He had a gun. Said he didn't have a gun.
Trump?
No, not Trump. He got to go to court for it all. You know, he cussing up and down Trump because it's like, well, I wouldn't be sitting here if it weren't for that.
Do not give Trump a gun. Whoever's...
No, he didn't get a gun. Hunter had a gun, and when he wasn't supposed to have it, said he didn't have one, but he did, and he's on drugs.
He don't need one either.
No,
he does not need one.
No, he
don't. None of them do.
No, I'm in agreement there, but he had one, and that's what he's in trouble for, and he got whatever, the legal system determines,
Oh, Lord, this is a mess, but it's getting more exciting now. Maybe get some shooting.
All right. No, we don't want no shooting.
Not Trump or Hunter Biden either. But his name's Hunter. I mean, come on. Well, they named him that. What you hunting for?
If he welcome to have a gun, he's supposed to do it legal like. He's supposed to have, he did it illegally. You can't, you get in trouble for that. You say you have a gun, you say you don't have a gun, you got one. You're not supposed to do it that way. And now he's in trouble for it.
I'm hunting 3 things: ass, grass, and a gun.
All right. Watch your mouth.
We need to hang out together. I tell you what, even if they ain't going to hook up, I think a fun afternoon would be Hunter Biden, Stormy Daniels, and Hope Hicks. And just the 3-4 of us out having a fun time, see where things lead.
No.
Just having
where they lead.
Well, 4 attractive people.
What are you talking about?
Out and about in the prime of our lives.
Yeah, I like George Conway. Is he going to be there?
No.
What do you mean, no?
He ain't.
I like him. You know why?
He ain't getting in on this.
Every time you say in the interview, George Conway, every time he go, well, Trump going to spend the rest of his life in prison. He said, I don't know if it's true or not, but every time he's on TV, every time he says it every time. So, well, he going to spend the rest of his life in prison.
He should do a podcast.
He does, doesn't he?
Oh, probably.
He does, yeah.
Is it called Trump Court?
Everybody, I don't know. We need to look into that because I don't want, that's somebody's toes. I don't want to.
He's a lawyer, too.
He is a lawyer. So on his, he'll know what's going on in court. He'll understand that probably a little bit better. Maybe we should listen to his before we do ours.
Oh, that'd be good. Just do what he does. Just copy it.
Well, the legal part, anyway, because I don't understand it. I don't know that,
I don't either. Well, I don't understand when people say it's a misdemeanor into a felony. They turn it. What does that mean? What's the misdemeanor part?
The misdemeanor part is just lying about your money. Said this money's for that and it's really for this, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You say you said it's this and it ain't that, and it's campaign finance, blah blah blah.
Right.
Well, you add it all up, it's a conspiracy because it's about the election. That'd be a felony. Like you paid this money here, you went to National Enquirer. Paid the Playboy woman to be, they had to be quiet. It's on and on. But, yeah, does that explain it?
No. I don't understand the part. Is it just you get enough misdemeanors, it's a felony, or like?
It adds, because he was trying to, the things he did was misdemeanors, but the misdemeanors add up to him trying, it's election interference.
What if Franklin Roosevelt paid off the National Enquirer because they were going to run a story that he was in a wheelchair?
Well, yeah. Would
that be the same thing?
They could have run a different kind of story on him too.
Franklin Roosevelt? What'd he do?
He mistress. He had.
Wasn't he married to his own cousin?
I ain't talking about that.
That's illegal in Tennessee now. Right. They finally passed a law.
It took a while. It took a while to get it done.
Well, East Tennessee has a lot of voters.
It took. I will say this: it took longer to get that passed than it did to take the KKK leaders bust down out of the courthouse.
Score one for Tennessee.
Yep, they're catching up. Oh, you got to tell people those 2 things. We're catching up here. What was I saying?
Trump court.
Trump trial. Yeah, that's what we were saying, right? Wasn't that it? That's
I think so.
Okay. So once a week we get on here, we talk about that. Like I said, George Conway, listen to him first, or we will try to first before we get on here so we know a little bit about what we're talking about. I'm still not going to understand it because he'll get into the judge said this and numbers, docket 6-2, blah. You know, I don't understand. And I watch Law and Order forever. However long Law and Order's been on, I've been watching it. And I know a little bit. I know a Law and Order amount. Which is half a show, isn't it? That's half a show. I know half a show.
Yeah.
So that's something.
Yeah. What's the other half? Which is the
law? The crimes.
The cops and then old Sam Waterston.
Oh yeah. He's good. I like him. He's good. So I know a little bit, but not George Conway smart. I just ain't that. But again, that's where we got people like him. Maybe he'll get on here with us. We'll try to talk to him.
It's already boring enough.
Well, all right, fine. We don't need to be. He'd be bored. That's right. We ain't gonna get him on here. He's busy. His dance card is full. He got lots of things to go on and say Trump's gonna spend the rest of his life in prison.
Maybe he's writing a book called Trump's gonna spend the rest of his life in prison
by George Conway. That's pretty funny.
He split up with his wife though, right? Or are they still together?
Yeah. Oh no, that's long. Yeah, that wasn't gonna work out. Well, I don't want to get into it. I don't want to talk about his personal business, but
I guess he can come. She can come. Actually, maybe.
No, have you ever seen her get interviewed on anything? I hate to say I was going to say it's awful, and it is, but then I was going to say it's not necessarily her fault, but it is. So no, I don't want to talk to her.
You're right.
She just talks over you. Just talks over you. Just just says the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, let's just keep it simple. Me and Hope Hicks, Hunter Biden, and Stormy Daniels.
Well, she don't say nothing. She don't talk to nobody nothing. She going to court because she got to. She don't go on nothing and talk. George Conway, you can't shut him up. Anywhere he can go say, Trump going to spend the rest of his life in prison, he going to be there and say it.
I was looking at YouTube to see if I could figure any of this out, and I can't, but I looked at CNN, and he was on there, and then MSNBC, he was on there. Is that not illegal?
He can do whatever. He's a lawyer. He knows how to get away with it.
What in the hell?
He knows how to get away with that sort of thing. You don't see many lawyers doing it, but he knows just what to do to get on TV and say Trump going to spend the rest of his life in prison. There ain't a channel that ain't had him on there yet, I guarantee you.
Jackie, maybe. You remember who else we used to like? Michael Avenatti.
He's in jail now, right? He in prison.
Oh, damn. We could do a whole podcast just about who's in jail.
Well, who's been in jail and who's in jail now. That's the complicated part. Half the people testifying, Michael Cohen going to jail. We'll be here for another 2 hours. I ain't going to do that. We'll try to figure out who all been to jail and who ain't. And then come back next week, I guess. We'll see.
Trump court.
Trump court. We'll see y'all. We'll try to get a new theme song. Until then, we're just going to keep playing this. But maybe come up with a new, where's Law and Order do? How's that go? It's Trump court.
No.
Trump trial.
I like somebody hitting a gavel and then maybe turn that into a sick beat.
It would be awful, Trump. You're guilty. That's all he'd do. It'd just be that.
Trump, Judge Trump.
Judge Trump, Trump court, whatever. That's
Trump
all
trial.
Be sitting up there. I didn't like his face, even before it starts.
Yeah.
He just, no, guilty. Get him out of here.
And then him asleep, somebody bringing him a Diet Coke.
If he wasn't president and ruined the country and stirred up so much racism and dissent and insurrection,
violence,
all that. If he hadn't done all that, I might watch Trump. I mean, that sounds better to me than like.
But that's a big if.
But the stakes are higher though on that show than the one because one you get fired. If you're guilty, you go jail. You know what I mean? That'd be Trump jail. You have to go to. Which, of course, if he become president again, I guess there'll be a lot of folks going to Trump jail, won't there?
This is going to be a TV show we're going to watch whether we want to or not.
Yep. Be coming in in your brain wire.
Trump court.
Or trial, whatever. One of the two. We'll see y'all next week for another episode of
Trump court trial.